Yes. Thank you for saying that, because I guarantee that you're far from the only person who feels like they abused their abuser back and feels like they were abusive. I've talked a lot about mutual abuse and reactive abuse, which again is a horrible term. A lot of people don't realize, and especially if your abuser has told you that you are the abusive one, or someone else listened to you explaining the situation and said, yeah, it sounds like you were both abusive. That is not true. You said here very clearly, I hit back after the time passed. So you were reacting to ongoing abuse. You didn't start this relationship abusive. You did not initiate the abuse. You weren't doling it out for days, weeks, months on end. What happened is they pushed your buttons enough, which is exactly what they wanted to do, for you to react, for you to lash out, and then all of a sudden, doesn't matter how many times that they've abused you, in every different way a person can be abused, you're the abusive one. This is textbook when it comes to coercive control. They're going to do whatever they can to make it be framed as you being the abusive one, or at the very least, it being mutual. But at the end of the day, one person has the power and control. One person is doing the abusing, and the other person is unfortunately getting what we call, this is specific to narcissism, but it applies, fleas. They call it narc fleas. We're going to call it fleas here, where their behavior, the way they treat you, all of that stuff starts to get on you. It starts to make you sick. You start to act like they do. So again, there's a very real difference between also being abusive and reacting to abuse. And yes, you can say, I was toxic. That's fine. I was toxic too. I don't recognize myself. We don't ever want to be like we were when we were with them. But again, one person had the power and control.